It's your one-stop shop for all types of inspiration.
You owe it to yourself to celebrate yourself when you don't feel celebrated. To finally do that big thing you've contemplated. To trust your life in the hands of your Creator. To maximize every moment, anticipating the greater. To get up again and again when you've been knocked to the ground. To believe in yourself even with no other believers around. To let go of the past, knowing you live and you learn. To allow yourself time and patience until at last it's your turn. To forgive those who have wronged you, because it's not for them, but for you. To forgive yourself also for what you did or didn't do. To grip strongly your peace and to maintain your joy. To be the best example for that young girl or boy. To safeguard your heart and to cover your soul. To shout from the highest mountain, fiercely and bold. To let your voice be heard because someone wants to listen. To create, to paint a canvas. To drop a track or stay in a kitchen. To know that you are human and embrace that you're fallible. Yet to embrace the Savior who took the fall, though he was yet infallible. To reach up high for the stars with the utmost ambition and to finally leave the world empty, yet full of your fruition. Today, there's no I owe you. Today, you owe you. Pay up, my friend. Pay up. What's good, YouTube? What's good, Facebook? What's good, everybody? Hope that you're well today. Listen, I have something that I want to discuss with you guys. Let me make sure I got everything flowing just right. I want to greet a couple of people who are on with me. Good day, Dion. Good day, India Baker. I can't see where everyone is watching from, so you'll definitely have to comment so that I know you are here. Hello to you, Mother Linda Anderson, Donovan Anderson. Hello to you, everybody. Listen, what's up, moms? Johnny May Holmes, what's good? Listen, guys, yeah, I needed to definitely come on here today, and this is a sort of rant. It's a rant. It's a rant because, yeah, you know, sometimes you just gotta rant. Sometimes you just gotta say what you gotta say and put people in their places. Let them know where you stand. Read their rights. Let them have it. Sometimes you just got to. And I think anybody who's living, what's up, Jamie? Anybody who's living, what's up, Quincy? Nearly, I'm still greeting people. Anybody who's lived a while will know that it just comes a moment. Okay? It comes a time when you just gotta go for what you know on people. Now, disclaimer. I know I'm a pastor. I know this. I already know this. And I'm going to be looking everywhere, so excuse me. Please hit the share button wherever you're watching from, YouTube, Facebook, wherever. Hit the share button and I appreciate you. Hello, India. I'm a pastor. My disclaimer is I am saved, and everything that I will say and will do in this video, some of you may not like it. It's okay. Some people are going to love it. Some of you may look at me differently. You might write me off. You might, decide I'm crazy. I don't know what your response to this will be, but nonetheless, I must say some things. So this is for my YouTube channel. This is for Facebook, but I just decided to stream it everywhere. I'm adding this to my edition of I just gotta say this. So let me get right to it. I am a person who, because of the way I grew up, I was very sheltered and somewhat naive to what is in the world. So I thought that there were, people all over the world that I would run into, and they would be like me, kind-hearted, nice, and just overall, I consider myself a very nice person. I really do. I really do. I try to be as kind as I possibly can to people. One reason is because I am saved. I would hope I am. I'm a pastor. So yeah, I am saved. How many of y'all can I get to share this? Come on, share. Get these likes and these comments. Get everything up. I'm explaining this as good as I can. I know there's a lot of people who profess to be a Christian and they profess to be a preacher, but I can't speak for them today. I can speak for me. Somebody even share this in my church group because I want people to hear their pastors do rant. But this is for everybody. This is not a preaching video or nothing. This is Jamon being Jamon. I am saved. I am truly saved. I fell in love with God early on in my life, and I don't know, he just did something in my heart to where I love people. I really love people, and I'm such a loving person that if I cannot help somebody, I most certainly will not hurt them. Y'all let me know if the music is too loud. If I can't help you, I won't hurt you. I try to be as honest and straight up and straightforward as I can with people. Mostly because I hate liars. I'm sorry. God is working on my heart. Don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay? I cannot stand lies and I cannot stand liars. If you're a liar, then you will be blessed to stay in my presence. Really. I don't like liars because I feel just like God, liars will not tarry in my sight. Okay? I will put you out and just, because once you lie to me, I feel like you done a whole bunch of stuff to me. Like you done robbed me of the truth. You stabbed me in my heart. You took advantage of me. You didn't believe in me. I mean, lies just affect me a whole bunch of ways. Can anybody, attest to what I'm saying? If you lie to me, you done a lot of stuff to me. Because I'm a person that make it very easy, and I mean very easy, to tell me the truth. You can tell me the truth. I want the ugly, nasty, stinky truth over a pretty lie any day. So I can't stand liars, so I can say that is why in my personality, I'm straight up, I'm straightforward. I don't cut no corners. I say it like I mean it. That's who I am. So let me get on down to what I'm saying. I was naive, thought that people were like I was. Raised in church, church boy, just a nice dude. You can leave stuff around me, I ain't gonna steal it. I know he's always watching, so I try to be good publicly and privately. Am I perfect? Well, certainly not. I have not dotted every I and I have not crossed every T the way I should. In fact, I dotted some T's and crossed some I's. Most certainly I have. Even as being a preacher, I have. I've made many mistakes, things that I'm really not proud of in my life. I have done. So, with all of that being said, I was naive. Y'all gonna hear me talk a lot about myself because here's the next thing I need to say. I am coming out of a long season of sabotage. I mean, some people, right, they just really dragged me through the mud. Like, I mean, didn't even know me, ain't did nothing to you, but they were really out to get me. I come through a long season of sabotage, which you'll hear more about later in other videos. I ain't here to talk about them. But it kind of made me wake up to some things. Wake up to just how nasty, ugly, and rude the world is, and even the church world. Because a lot of this, the bulk of what I've been through, it came out of the church. Yeah, it was church people. Pastoring, hook 'em aside, shouting, dancing, rolling, falling out, speaking in tongues. Church people was dogging your boy out. I mean, had it in for me. So it made me wake up. If you haven't woke up yet, you'll wake up after a while. And you better stay woke, okay? Because people don't play in these church streets. I made up a new term. Church streets. But I woke up to what was out there. And some things recently transpired in my life that have just made me want to come up here and speak for myself, because a lot of people are doing a lot of talking, running their mouth, saying stuff, you know, ain't nothing like really like in the air, like really deep. But I've been rationally over time thinking that I was quiet too long, so I decided to come up here more often and let you guys who may have heard something about me, or maybe you haven't. I used to not say anything. I was nice. I was so nice. I was so nice. You can talk about me. I'll still say hi to you, and I'll still love you, and I'll still be kind to you, and you could do something to me and I'll apologize to you. Like, well, I don't know what I did, you know, to you, but if I ever done anything, my brother, I'm sorry. I made those kind of phone calls early on in life, knowing I ain't did nothing to them Negroes, knowing it. But I did it because I lived the scripture, follow peace with all men. And I believed that. India said, I'm church hood at the same, and hood at the same time. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I promise you, I'm coming down that lane. I'm right, we're here. I'm right where you are. But after living a little bit, I decided, you know, why should I let people just tell my story and lie on me? And because I'm saved and hallelujah, I got the Holy Ghost and I'm just all caught up in God, and all of that is truth, even with my sinful self. One thing I did not do is do people wrong. There's some people who did me in. I mean, just did me in. And I could have done what they did to me better than what they did. I could have done it better, but I didn't. You know why? Because it's not in my character, and it's not who I am. Hit that share button. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Promise y'all I'm getting where I'm going. But and I got to eat because I'm hungry. I ain't gonna be up here all day. I'm gonna get this to y'all and I'm gonna let you go. But I didn't do what they did to me. I didn't, because this is just not in me. It's not in me to, you know, just go and lie on somebody. It's not in me just to, you know, go and do them wrong, drag their name in the dirt like they drag mine. It's not in me. It's not in me. I could not do it with a good conscience and keep preaching. And I could not do it with a good, it's just not in me. It's not in my makeup. But because of all the stuff, I ain't becoming cynical. I ain't doing all of that stuff. You know, I did at one point become cynical. I believe that, you know, nobody had good intentions in the world. I mean, I would look at people so side-eye, and to some degree I still do. I'm not as open and as accessible as I have been. But I'm not on the other end no more. But life, hear me clearly, because I just want to get all this out. And I thank y'all. Hello, Ratley. I thank y'all for letting me vent, because I need to vent. Life is not about being, so one-track minded. You cannot live life with a one-track mind. Like, to some degree, and in some ways, it's good to have a mind like that. But at some point, you're going to have to learn how to juggle. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to have to learn how to juggle. You're going to have to learn how to handle certain things while handling certain other things. And that's a part of being a man. That's a part of being grown. That's a part of growing up. You have to learn how to juggle. Maybe not, in actuality juggling, but you're going to have to learn how to juggle some things in life. Does this make sense to you guys? Like, you got to learn how to balance things out. You can't be, in other words, so nice that you don't speak up for yourself. And you can't go around speaking up for yourself so much that you are speaking up for yourself about things you don't have to speak up for yourself for. Like, you can't be overly defensive and you can't be overly nice neither. You've got to meet somewhere in the middle. What's up, Cheryl? What's up, Tyrone? Like, you got to have that balance. And I think that a lot of us don't understand that that's ultimately where God is trying to get us to live a quality life. You got to be balanced. Like, you can't be overly saved all the time and you never go have no fun. Like, you can't be, I'm an introvert, but sometime I got to get up out this house. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be a good pastor. I have to learn how to juggle, come out of your comfort zone. Well, I was overly nice. But now, after a few church people later, and about next month, 25 years. Yeah, 25 years of preaching. I'm young, but I started preaching at 10. About 25 years. What's up, Shell? Come on in, guys. Today's subject is I'm not that nice. Well, I'm getting to it. I learned how to juggle. And some church people grew me up real fast. Okay, nothing grow you up like church people. Would y'all tell the truth? Would y'all be honest? Would y'all, be real with your boy? Be 100, keep it 100. Can't nothing grow you up like church people. You want to know if you're really saved? Go to church. Okay? Because the truth about church is this. The devil goes too. Yep. In case y'all, in case you didn't know it, the devil goes too. He goes to church too, okay? He not only just goes to church and sit in the pews, he preaches. The devil tries to pray for people. The devil, he shows up too and shouts. He speaks in tongues. He cries. He prophesies. The devil goes to church too. Can somebody just post that with me if you agree? I don't just go to church. Post this. The devil goes to church too. He really does. I discovered that and I realized with the quickness, boy, you better stay woke. You better stay woke. I know you want to be a nice little church boy, okay? I know you want to believe that the world is just a hill of hopping bunnies and everything is so nice and people are going to love you. If you just be transparent and be real, they're going to love you. No, some people will love you. Some people will love you. But I'm telling you, it is some fake tail people up in the church. Can I be real and can I get a witness up on this page? It is some fake
But people that go to church, I mean, they will smile up in your face. They will come up to you and say, I love you. Call your phone and talk so nice, like they just got your back. And then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, they on the phone after you got off, talking about someone else. Or talking to someone else about you, is what I really wanted to say. Oh, they fake. If that ain't fake, baby, it's the truth. You just might as well embrace it. There are some show enough plastic Negroes up in the church. And yeah, I had to learn early on that that's my preacher voice. I had to learn early on that you better quickly get free and delivered from people. And you better not have your faith in man. You better not put your trust in man. You better put your trust completely, wholly, all the way in God. He is the only one you can trust all the way. Don't trust me. Even though I'm nice. I'm not that nice. I promise you I'm going to get to it. I ain't even come up here to preach like that, though. I ain't even come up here to preach like that. I came up here to rant. This is a rant. Okay? Now I'm getting to my point. But I just want to paint a picture. Can I paint a picture? Just paint a picture. Paint a picture. Up in here, you better put all your trust in God. Don't trust no humans. Because them Negroes is fallible and they are fickle. They will hallelujah you today and hang you tomorrow. You don't believe me? Ask Jesus. Okay? If they did it to the nicest man in the world, who in the hell do you think you are? Okay, don't nobody get mad. Don't nobody leave me because we all going through some hell. But some of us just break and we leave. We don't want to remember that the basis of our salvation is bearing a cross. Like, if you want to follow Christ, you got to pick up a cross and follow him. So you are asking for his life to be, mirrored in your life. And so you're going to suffer. You're going to go through something. I said I wasn't going to preach. Don't preach. Stop preaching. But I can't help it. I can't help it. It's in me. Can't help it. It's in me. I came up here to rant, and I'm up here preaching and about to get happy and get up and shout, thinking about the goodness of Jesus. Let me bring it in. People will hallelujah you today, and they'll hang you out tomorrow. They will talk right and walk completely left in your life until you'll be like, what's wrong with me? What did I do? What? Come on now. Is this where Ashton Kutcher? Is that who is it that do Punk'd? Am I being punked? Like, for real? Where you at? Where is you at, Ashton? Where is you at? Cause I know I'm being punked. This is a whole movie right here. I know they. No, not them. No, they didn't say that. No. Somebody is pulling my leg. Ain't no way they said that. Ain't no way they. No. This is a whole movie. Ain't no way that person did that to me. Have you ever been like that? Some of y'all know. It's the truth. Hit that share button because this going to get gooder and gooder. I'm telling you, I am going through a process right now. Processing. So if I freeze up a little, if I do something a little crazy, I'm not talking about my computers because I think I got that together pretty much. I'm talking about me. When I'm downloading and I'm processing and I'm going through a metamorphosis, I generally don't do stuff like this because I already know. I don't know. And lately, Tyrone, I just been like, Ashton, where you at? Where you at? I know where the camera cameras. Bring them out. Bring them out. Because I know. I already... I'm being punked. I know it. I really am. You had me real good. I knew it. I'm totally being punked. I know it. That's what it is. I know it. But I ain't... Ashton, where you at? That's how I've been. Because some people I thought I could depend on and I thought was really there for me. They weren't. I thought that they were really like who they said they were. And I was in for like a total rude awakening. Like it was totally opposite of what they said. Stay with me. I'm being a character today, but that's who I am. I want y'all to see. I'm all up here sweating because I want y'all to see who I am. I am not some prune and somebody that says, lift your hands, lady back there. I want the world. I'm breaking out of the church. I want y'all to know that you can be saved and be real and be just as straight up and crazy and cuckoo as you want to be. Some people are cuckoo another way. Let's finish talking about them. I learned that you just can't put your trust in man. And for that reason, some of you, I came up here to let you know that the same person that prays for you and prophesies to you and knows how to reach God for you. God lives in me. But I ain't no killer. But don't push me. Okay? I want some people to know this about me. I know the Bible says that we should have a soft answer because a soft answer turns away wrath. I know the Bible said that. I know it. I know what the Bible said. I understand. But sometimes the answer ain't gonna be so soft on some people because the wrath is already here. You understand? That's how I've been lately. Like the wrath, it's already here. I'm already, ready to get on 10 with you because I done told you. I told you, don't press this button. Don't do this, because that's how I am. I just told y'all I'm straight up. I'm a straight up person. I will tell you, I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you? I'm that person. I'll tell you I love the Lord. I'll show you I love the Lord. But I'm so straight up, I'll tell you, you can press this button. You can press this button. You can press this button. But you might want to steer away from this one. Because that button may cuss you out. You understand? That button right there, it ain't saved and delivered yet. So I done put it in a nice glass box for you. It's okay? I put it in a nice glass box, wrote a pretty little note, and I wrote it in my good handwriting, not my bad one. I wrote it in my good handwriting. Because you know when you get to writing and you just very often say, what did I just write? What the heck was that? But I wrote it in my good handwriting, big bold letters, and stamped it on the box that I put over the button that ain't saved. I wrote it and said, do not press. Now y'all know somebody gonna do it. You know, somebody got to press that button. They just got to push it. They got to press that button because it's just their nature to try to manipulate people. It's their nature just to know that I can get to you. Well, let me tell you something. Sometimes you got to let people know that they can't get to you. And so every situation is different. I learned that there is no one size fits all way to handle people. I learned that you must have discernment. You must have discernment to know what kind of situation you don't put yourself in, okay? You gotta have discernment so that you know I can't handle them nicely. I gotta go on and where it at? Bring my knife. Bring it. Because I'm gonna have to cut them. I know it. I know I'm gonna have to cut them. I already know it. And then some people, you can, you know, mother, I try not to. I try not to cuss. I've never really been a cusser. Forgive me, God. I ain't never been no cusser, mother. But, you know. But, you gotta handle this person one way and handle another person another way. And you have to have discernment on how to handle Negroes. Because some people, not some people, this statement is about everybody. This statement is about everybody. The truth about everybody is most people, almost everybody you meet, everybody, at some point, them Negroes gonna size you up. They want to know how far they can get with you, what they can, how to press your button. They gonna size you up. And I learned this early on in life, that when you meet people, I didn't put it in practice as much as I should, okay? But I learned it. I have a mental journey, a journal that I've been keeping. It's mental, of lessons that I've learned. I can tell you stuff I learned at 22. I can remember where I was sitting when the Holy Ghost spoke to me. And I put it in my mental journey. And this was one of the first lessons. From all walks of life, no matter where they are from, what color they are, what gender, what race, what religion, from all walks of life. When meeting people, it's a little people 101 for you. When meeting people, you got to have your slapping hand ready. You got to polish that thing. Listen to me real good. You got to, I hit myself hard. I'm going to turn red. You got to, see, because I keep mine ready now. I know better. I know what I know. From all walks of life, you got to have your slapping hand ready. And I don't mean to physically slap everyone. Some people you might have to. I'm just saying. But from all walks of life, you've got to be ready to speak up for yourself and know when you're being sized up. Because there's a dance to this thing. Everybody wants to know how much power they have. And people want power over people, and they want power over regions. You meet somebody on the job who ain't the boss but think they the boss. And they think they're your boss, and they come trying to tell you how to do your job. And it ain't your job to tell me how to do my job, because you ain't even doing your job by coming over here telling me that I'm doing my job. How can you be doing your job and you worried about what I'm doing? So you got to be willing and ready. Like as soon as you meet people, you want to be so nice. And you do. You meet them. Hi, how are you? My name is Jamon. What's yours? Pleasure to meet you today. Good conversation. But believe me, they done went home and thought the next time you meet them, they done put some thoughts in their head. Yeah, she easy. She easy. People do this subconsciously, not even knowing that they're doing it. Hit that share button, because I'm almost done. Listen, you had a good conversation that day, but you got to stay ready in your mind and keep that slap hand polished. Keep it polished, because at some point, the niceness has to kind of dim a little bit. Just a little bit. Some people, you gotta let them know I'm real nice, but I'm all the way crazy. You better leave me alone, Because just as nice as I am, come on, as nice as I am, I can get dirty. I can get dirty. Now, I'm not saying get dirty and start doing people. That's not what I'm preaching. That's not what I'm saying. Don't you go out there and say that. But some people, you have to let them know where you stand, how far you're willing to go. If not, they will try to take you further than you're willing to go and keep you longer than you're willing to stay. That's just what people do. They size people up and try to manipulate them. They want control. That's what people want. And so I keep in my good slap hand ready, even as a pastor. I see ya. I see you peeping. I see you talking. I heard what you said. I know. I ain't blind, Barbie. Barbie. My sister say, Barbie. Barbie. I ain't blind. I can see through you. But here is what I came on here to say. My friend's been telling me lately. I'm talking about my friends, my real friends. The people who really know me. Because there are people that you call friends, then there are people that's your real friends. It's okay. And I'm not throwing that word around loosely. I ain't people's mentor. I ain't your pastor. I ain't your friend. I ain't your dad. I'm getting ready to stop a lot of people from calling me certain things, and I'm going to stop calling them certain things. Because when you show me otherwise, if it's an ace, I'm going to call it an ace. If it's a spade, don't get mad with me when I call it a spade. And people always want to say, don't judge me, don't judge me. Baby, I ain't judging though, even though the Bible said that we could and we would. People need to learn their word. I ain't judging, but I'll fix it up nice for you. Because I am nice, but I ain't that nice. I'm fruit inspecting. If you tell me that you are an apple tree and I see pears growing, how are you going to get mad with me because I call you out on your pears when you said there were apples and there are no apples? And I'm judging you? No, I went inspecting apples and you showed me pears. So don't get mad at me. You growing pears and lying about it. It's okay. You lying. And don't get mad with me because I call you a lie. Oh, I'm an apple tree. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, I'm an apple tree. Negro, this is not an apple. You will know the truth and the tree by the fruit they bear. And some people are lying trees. All they do is grow lies. What kind of tree is that? Is that a walnut? It's a lying tree. It's a lying tree. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a lying tree. You see them lies on it? Ooh, them lies ripe too. They're getting ripe. Them some ripe lies up there on that tree. But let me finish what I'm saying. I'm almost there. I see people for what they are. And here's what I came on here to say. My friends have been telling me lately, you are just too nice. You are just too nice. You know, black people have certain terms that mean other things. You understand? They have certain terms that mean other things. Like if you talk to somebody, this is just an example. If you talk to somebody and they say, I'ma try. That Negro ain't coming. They ain't doing it. You hang it up. That mean I ain't doing it. Because you ain't got to like try to crank up your car and try to get dressed and try. No, you ain't got to try. Because people do exactly what they want to do. So why black people try to fool us for years with, I'ma try. No, you gonna lie. And you didn't want to lie. So you said, I'ma try. But the lie was a lie. The try was a lie because you ain't gonna try. You just ain't coming. Or just ain't doing it. What's something else black people say that, it means something else? I tell you, you better than me. That's another one right there. When black people say, you better than me, it means, is you crazy? That's what it means. Are you crazy? Like, I ain't ever doing that. Like, you making yourself looking like a fool. That's what they mean. But that's kind of how my friends been coming after me, because I've been so kind to people who were out to destroy and kill me. I mean, just take me out, smile in my face. I still show them love, support their ministries, just did not treat them the way they treated me. And some of my friends been saying, huh, better than me. You a good man. Some of them say you a good man. Now, sometimes when they say that, they kind of mean it. But they mean like, couldn't be me. That's what they mean. So, but I started thinking about that thing. That thing sat down in my spirit. I said, you are too nice. I know the Bible said turn the other cheek. I know it did. I know. But see, sometimes I want to forget what the word really meant. And I want to get my own interpretation. Everybody doing it these days, So sometimes I want to get my own interpretation and say, turn the other cheek. He was talking about theirs. I want to. Sometimes I really do. It was their cheek he wanted me to turn. That's the other cheek he was referring to. Sometimes I really do. Want to forget the true interpretation. In fact, I'm going to go study and try to find a way to prove that that's what he meant. But anyway, y'all know I'm joking, but truth be told, I came to the conclusion, friends, that I need to get up and speak for myself. And I need to let people know that I can see through your lies. I can see through what you do. Because let me get a little spiritual on you for a moment, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna take some questions. Y'all already start thinking about questions now, so that when I prepare a room for questions, y'all can ask them and not take a long time. If a man of God is real, a pastor, a prophet, and when I say man of God, I'm talking about, in this sense, not just man, the species of man. So I'm saying woman of God, whoever, because I respect women preachers. I respect people. Some of my most helpful people have been women preachers in my life. And I thank God for that. I do. If a man or woman of God is real and they are genuine, God ain't gonna let the wool be pulled over their eyes. Oh, it might go a little season where they don't catch it. But sooner than later, they gonna see your butt. Okay? Sooner than later, they gonna know exactly how you feel about them. Because God will, even if he gotta jumble up your mind and make you talk crazy. Let me tell y'all something. This ain't the first church I pastored. I didn't think I was gonna get up here and tell this story. But story time. I was pastoring a church in Dunn, North Carolina. I was probably 22, 23 years old. So it's been 10 years, more than 10 years. I was pastoring a church there, and I was praying about the people, because a lot of people was coming in. I said, Lord, show me these people. Show them to me. Show me who they are. Show me, because I know that they fix up so nice and they speak in tongues and fall all out when I prophesy. I know they buy me stuff and they love me, but I want to see the real them. Understand, a real prophet can see right through your Maybelline. See right through your L'Oreal. He can see right through your A real prophet can see through your dance. Okay? Just because we don't say nothing don't mean we ain't seen it. Okay? Just because we didn't address it yet don't mean we don't know it. Understand? Sooner than later, God gonna show you. And I prayed. I messed up and prayed. I done messed up and prayed. God, show me these people, the closest person to me there. I said, Lord, show them to me. I was fasting, and I was driving around Fayetteville, and I got a phone call. And I'm going to call her Pauline. That wasn't her name. I'm going to call her Pauline. So, her name ain't Pauline, but I'm going to call her Pauline. I said, hi, Sister Pauline. How are you? God bless you today. I pray that you're blessed today. And on the other end, I felt such a nasty spirit come across the phone. And this person is always so kind and so sweet and so nice and just all in my corner, and I'm here for you. But this particular day, it was a completely different person. Completely. I said, and I just listened, and Pauline was going off. I mean, she was going off, talking all kind of junk about me and saying all kind of stuff about people. I thought the woman was crazy. I said, until I had to get loud with her. And I said, Pauline! Her name ain't Pauline. But I'm going to remind y'all because some people will forget. I said, I am your pastor. I said, do not talk to me that way. And that's the tone that I took with her. I said, you might be about 50-something years old, and I'm just 22. But I'm your leader. You will not talk to me that way. And she got quiet. And she said, I'm sorry, Pastor. I love you. I'll call you later. Switched. Like a light bulb went off in her head. And then I was still that person. I'm telling y'all the truth. That little weak boy that ain't here no more. Try me. Don't push me. Ain't no killer, but don't push me. I got all down in my emotions. That's how I used to be, y'all. Got all down in my emotions. Started crying. God, just why? I just don't understand. I just do all I could do, God. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Why she had to talk to me like that? I just be so nice to her and giving her stuff, and I'm just supporting and just why? I just was crying all out to God. And God said, boy, listen. He said, didn't you just pray and ask me to show you the people around you? I said, he literally, I'm telling y'all, I know people make up stuff, but this is literally what happened. God spoke out of heaven and said this to me. I said, yeah, God, I did. He reminded me. I said, Lord, I did. He said, that's the real her. He said, who you just got off the phone with is who she really is. And that thing woke me up, and I started looking at everybody around me like, who are you? That's really nice. Who are you? Oh, yeah. God bless you. I started looking at everybody because people didn't, they still play Halloween. I mean, they wear all kind of masks. People will tell you they love you and don't give a rat's behind about you. They really don't. I've learned that, and I've come to accept that that is what is in the world. That is how they are. So a wise person, I don't know who it is, but you've heard this before. A wise person once said, if you find one good friend in life, you did good. And that's true. That is so true. Well, God has blessed me with so many awesome people in my life. I got some people that are in my church that I know they ride or die. I know it. I know it. And I know that if we're going to have some squabbles, okay? Peaches and cream. Don't let the devil fool you. Anywhere there's people, there's problems, there is going to be some show enough isms and schisms and petty tensions. Anywhere there are people, there will be problems. Had to take 3 people in the office Sunday and say, we're going to kill the works of this spirit. Because y'all ain't going to be my warfare today. It's okay. I got to preach and tell these people about dirt. Y'all ain't going to rob me of what I feel. I'm on fire today. I preach like I was grown Sunday. Go do the replay. There are petty tensions, but I know it ain't everybody, but there are some people who are truly ride or die. God has connected them with me for real. And I want the ones that ain't connected for real to know I see you. Okay? I see you. I can see you grinning. But there's a show on Netflix called Lucifer. I started watching it because one of my spiritual sons, he was 17 at the time, started asking me questions. And I said, why are you asking me all these questions? Does God dad? Does God have a wife? Asking me all kind of questions. And I said, where are you getting this from, boy? He said, oh, there's a show called Lucifer. I said, Lord, let me just start watching the show. I want to know where he getting this from. I explained to him that he can't watch everything, can't do everything. Take TV as TV, and some things leave it on the TV and turn the channel because you can't watch everything. But I started watching the show because I wanted to be able to counterattack. You can't just study the Bible, okay? I know everything we need is in the Word. But you better open your eyes and listen to the music and watch what they're doing because the devil is speaking. And if you want to know what he's doing, you better open your eye. Open your eyes so you can counterattack some of this stuff. I would love to just shut the whole world out but I can't. As a pastor, I've got to be educated. I've got to study other things. So I started watching Lucifer. And Lucifer is this tall, handsome guy. He's tall. He's a white guy. I think he looks like he's kind of Hispanic or something. They picked the prettiest guy they could find to play Lucifer. And he has this face that he shows everybody. But every now and then, the real face, which is ugly, will show up. He don't show everybody that face. Well, I want some people to know, I see your face. I can see through your Maybelline. I can see you. I know who love me and who don't. And I ain't as nice as you think I am. Because sure enough, I'm about to cut some Negroes off. You are about to be cut off. I told some of the church today I was about to put some people out the church. I am. Because if you're not for me, then there's a reason, okay, that we have bylaws. Some of these bylaws are bylaws. Yes, bylaws, okay? Because if you can't adhere to this, then you can leave Kingdom Makeover Ministries. Find you another pastor because I can't help you. Can't do nothing for you. Today I was chopping snakes. That's why y'all see. You see this? You see this right here? You see this? You see it? Watch what she do. Look at her. Look at her. Ah! Yeah! Come on, do it again. Yeah! Just love it. I don't like snakes. Come on, do it again. Do it again. Hey! Come on. See that? Ooh. I feel God every time she chop his head off. You know why? Because that's where I am. That's where I am. I know you got to let the wheat grow with the tare. I know all of that stuff. But some things should not be named amongst us. If you ain't for me, I ain't going to give you the knife and say, kill me. It ain't going to happen. I'm not going to leave a loaded gun around you, and I know I can't trust you. It ain't going to happen. You are not going to be close to me. You're not going to be serving at my church. You're not going to be doing anything. It's the Lord's house. But I also know that he is going to come down on me if I don't manage his work right. So, for that reason, I ain't as nice as some of y'all think I am. I'm not. And in this season, I came on here to say this. If you see me acting a little different, just know I done grew up. I done embraced what people are and what they do. I know that many of them who said they were for me do not care whether I sink, swim, drown, or float. They really do not care. And if you ain't for me, I ain't finna play like you are. You ain't my friend, then don't get mad when I call you my enemy. Don't get mad, because if what you show me, you'll know the truth and the tree by the fruit it bears. That's all I wanted to say, guys. That's it. Ain't that nice? I am not as nice as some people think I am. I will cut you too thin to fry. Because real men of God, real pastors, real preachers got a knife in their hand. They got not just a knife, a two-edged sword. The Bible says, openly rebuke in 1 Timothy. Openly rebuke that others may fear. You don't understand that Jesus walked in love. Yes, he did. He walked in such love. But when they crossed his father's house, he bust up in there with a whip, turned over tables, and whipped folk and put them out of the church. Where my whip at? Where it at? I know Ashton ain't here, but I got a whip somewhere. I got a whip somewhere. Where is it? Bring it to me, because I'm getting ready to cut some snake's head off. Ain't nobody playing. Ain't nobody playing in this season. Just try me. I'm going to show you just how crazy I am as a man of God. I am not that nice. The prophets of old did not play. They did not play. The men of God did not play. You lied to them. Some people died. Who was it? Ananias and Sapphira. They died for lying to the man of God. Somebody, I sold the land, and here's all of it. You done lied. You done lied. You kept some of it. You could have told them, I ain't give all of it. This is some of it. But you want to act like you did what everybody else did, because everybody else sold their land, and because back Jesus, they had everything for the greater good. They had all things in common. Nobody was trying to be big I and little you. Everybody brought everything together so that everybody could be okay. And if you needed this, then we don't mind helping you get what you need. Everybody brought everything for the greater good. That is Bible. But Ananias and Sapphira lied. Said, I gave all of it. It's all, Yep, that's it. That's all of it. And died. This is that day again, to render glory. People talking about, I want your glory. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because in the real glory, you die. You don't want to play with that. You don't. I am not that nice. I am not that nice. I'm not as nice as some people think I am. I am not that nice. And I just wanted to make sure I came on here and I said that. I wanted to make sure that I let some people know that I ain't nobody playing. I am not that nice. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not that nice. If you a snake, I'm going to cut you just like that woman doing. And so, before I go, are there any questions? I love taking questions. I really do. What's up, Tabitha Brown? What's good, Arlisha? Listen, Arlisha, thank you so much for, obviously, you subscribe to my stuff, because every time I post, you're there. I see your name every day. Thank you so much. You are the dopest for that. You're the dopest. I love people who are not haters, that can just celebrate other people. Like some of my co-laborers, brothers, sisters in the gospel, they see my stuff, they won't like it. I like their stuff. I share their stuff. Where my stuff at? I'm being punked. Huh? That was my brother. He ain't even say nothing about my stuff. He seen it scroll right past it. I know he did. You were tagged in it. How you missed it? Thank you, Arlisha. Hello, Tabitha. Again, Ratley, hello to you. God bless everybody. Everybody. Hope you're well. Any questions? Any questions? Anybody got any questions that you want to ask? I only wanted to be up here like an hour, and I'm done. I'm done. Any questions? YouTube, any questions? Anybody? Feel free to ask. If not, I'm going to bounce. I sent you a question. Okay, let me see. Let me check that in 1 second. Okay. India asked, what do you do when you have a... Is it okay for me to read your question and say what you... I want to make sure that this is not a question that you didn't want me to ask publicly. And I see I got a couple of more inboxes. Questions. Inboxes. Okay. Okay. Is it okay, India? Okay, great. All right. So you can ask your questions. India asks, before you get off, what do you do when you have a woman leader that don't like you and you don't like her? Good God, I wasn't expecting. Woo, y'all in a pickle, aren't you? I wasn't expecting the last part, the B clause of that. Don't leave Sunday school too quickly. Because the B clause, India said, not only do she not like me, I don't like her. Okay. Well, listen. A woman leader, is this woman leader in your church? Is she your pastor? Who is she? That's a big question. Maybe you don't want to answer that, so I will answer it in various ways. Because I'm not in the business of putting people's business out. That's your business. Tabitha, that's your business. Okay? But if this is your pastor, then it's probably not. I don't feel like it is. But if it is your pastor, then the thing about it is, if you're sticking around and it's your pastor and you don't like them and they don't like you, then, you know, it could be something there. A conversation needs to be had. It depends on who the person is. Do they carry enough weight in your life for you to have to have a conversation with them? You understand what I'm saying? Because some people, it ain't even worth it. It ain't worth it because they just, nothing you say, they looking at you through a dirty lens. So they'll never ever see you for who you are. They looking at you through all of the things that happen to them in life. And you could have walked by with perfume that triggered something in them that made them just, they don't even know why subconsciously. I hate your guts. It could be that. And you have to decide whether this person carries enough weight in your life that you just have to deal with them. I'd say if so, then a conversation, at least trying to have a conversation, is worth it. As brothers and sisters, we should be able to talk stuff out. We should. If you serving the same God and you got a in the church, yo should make you humble. It should make you humble enough to talk to your brother or your sister like a grown person should, okay? But I find that age does not equate maturity. Some people are grown toddlers. Yep, they are. That's who they are. And so, yeah, I could sense that it wasn't your pastor. So you have to decide just how weighty this person is in your life and let the Holy Ghost lead you for the time and the day to have a conversation with that person. Because I find this. I was sitting at a wedding one day, and it was actually Johnny May's wedding. It was my mom's. I don't think she's still on here, but it was actually her wedding. And I was sitting at the table with this young lady who is my girlfriend, and this dude who was her friend. And I just kept feeling this ugliness like coming from across the table. Not from Bree, because she'll always be like special to me. She was a girlfriend who is a friend for real. Like, I told her stuff about me that I won't even tell people. I love her, like, for always. I do. I don't think I've ever said that publicly, but yeah, grown toddlers, Red Princess, grown toddlers. Yes, they are. But this dude, man, like, didn't even know me. Didn't know me, been in the service with me one time. But something happened on social media or something, and he just developed this nasty spirit towards me. And this is only the second time you've been around me. Let me tell y'all how real I am. I looked, after I smiled at Brie, I was like, hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Yeah, what's up? What's good? We just laughing and, you know, doing what we do as friends. And then I looked at that dude and I said, check it, man. I was like, you don't like me, do you? I was like, no, hold on, don't fly off the handle. Calm, chill, bro. You don't like me. But I said, I know it, I can feel it. I know it. These were my very words to him. I said, I know it, I can feel it. But if you really got to know me, you will find that I'm nothing like what you thought I was. And that I'm really a genuine dude. I told him that. And truthful, guys, this dude became so kind to me, and just, we became friends. Out of that situation, we became friends, you know, and we're so nice to each other. We just, and it's genuine, because that's how you deal with a devil. You gotta confront them head on. So pray about it. When and how. Discern so that y'all can talk it out. And you might find that might be a best friend in the making. Maybe not a best friend, because I don't feel that. But someone who you're kind of growing on me. Yeah. So that's my advice to you. Johnny May is still on. That is what's up. I'm so glad you are still on. I don't think I've ever shared that with you. But okay. So talk it out. Even if you gotta bring the pastor into it, you know, to have a witness. Because you know some people, they ain't gonna play with their leader. But I would try to, if the conversation don't work out outside of talking to the pastor, because you know they're gonna show the pastor something else. So, okay. Talk it out with her, and if it don't go right, bring her in the office with the pastor. Do that. That's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. Okay. Shawanda, I saw that you wrote a question, and let me see. Is it okay if I read your question? Let me see. Is this something that you wanted me to speak on publicly? I want to know that first. Because, you know, Shawanda is a great partner of my ministry. And I don't ever want to do nothing to offend you. I don't know if this question was private to your prophet, or if this was for this live. I need to know that before I answer. Does anyone have a question? Anyone else have a question. I love answering questions. Y'all send me questions because I love doing this. And I know I've grown. Okay, so yes to I can answer the question publicly. Give me a thumbs up if that's what you mean, Shawanda. Give me a thumbs up if that's what you mean. I'm glad you're still on, Johnny May. What's up, moms? Love you to the moon and back. You know this, man. You know this. Yeah. So I'm waiting on that thumbs up from Shawanda. And if anyone else has a question for me, feel free to ask. You can ask publicly or you can inbox me. If you inbox me, please let me know that you do not want that question. You do not want the question. You want it to be an anonymous question. You want it to be an anonymous question. So let me know. Oh, great. Okay. So she said I can read it. Okay. So let me read Shawanda's question and hopefully I can take 2 more questions before I go. Shawanda said, I just be wondering, like, why people at the job hate me? Why do they hate me so? I do nothing to no one. At home, minding my business. Get a call saying, one of the co-workers is tired. Is trying to throw you under the bus. I don't do my work. I wish I could find a home health job because it's so much hell at my job. Green, okay, I ain't gonna read her job name. Okay, and it's another. I'm assuming you're talking about a partner of mine, another partner of mine. Me and her don't get treated right. Can't get a raise or a bonus. Been there almost 21 years, and she's been there 22 years. And we are just at the amount she makes, which is unfair. It is unfair because that is hard work. It's hard work. Well, here is my advice to you. You got a prophet. And we gonna pray today. God is gonna move. I had some people in my church dealing with this same devil, dealing with the same spirit. And let me tell you something. I have learned this, that people's arms are always too short to box with God's. The person who thinks they are in charge and they are running things, let me tell you something. God can come in and slap them in the face and make them wake up and realize, I don't even know why I'm feeling so generous today. God can come in and make some changes. So prayer is our way to deal with, move, shake, and bend things that are happening to us. And we have to get up and pray early. Now that I know this situation, I'm going to be praying for you that either God move for you on the job, or, move them. That's just the only thing to it. Move the one that don't want to give you a raise. Move the one that's trying to sabotage you, because I hate the spirit of sabotage. I hate it with the passion of cancer. Just wear that snake. Do it. Ha! Yes, yeah. Come on, do it again. Yes! Do it again, one more time. Can't stand a snake. And I know, I've come to like real snakes a little, not like them, but I was interested in them. That was one of the biggest things I feared on the planet. Didn't ever want to run up on a snake. I can't stand to look at them crawl. But I started watching them and researching them on YouTube. And I learned a lot. And I wanted to get it out of my spirit. Get the fear of them out of my spirit. I was curious about them. And there's all kind of snakes. And I discovered that there's all kind of snaky people. They are snaky. You ever just know when that person got them shifty eyes? They eyes shifty and they snaky. Yeah, they snaky. And so either God gonna move for you and give you another job, or move them. Those are my prayers. Either way, something's got to move. When the prophet pray, come on somebody. When he link his faith with you, something has got to shift. Something has got to move. God gonna do that thing for you. Do I have And I'd advise you to get up early in the morning, and before the witch start chanting, before everything happens, you get up and you take them out in the spirit before they even get started. They ain't getting up praying. They getting up prey. Some people get up just to pray on people. But a prayer can take out the one that's praying on people. And it can. You get up early and you say, that ain't gonna get to me today. You let them know that you're unbothered. Because that's what people want to do. They just got to push it. They just got to press it, that button. They just want to know they can press it. Don't let the devil see you sweat. That is my advice. Until God move you, move for you, or move them. Either way, he's moving for you. But don't let the devil see you sweat until then. I know we're supposed to respect our elder, but what do we do when they don't respect you? Now, Arlisha, that is a good question. That's a good question. And the answer is this. When you cannot respect an elder and they don't respect you, what you do is you move on. You move on. You move on. You still respond to them in love. You still respond to them in love. Because we have to be careful that we don't curse ourselves. You know, trying to prove a point to an old dog that don't want to learn a new trick. It's just going to burn you out. Show them love. Just show them love. Soft answer. You know, but here's the flip side of the coin, okay? Because I ain't that nice. The flip side of the coin is it's not disrespect to speak up and speak your mind. There's nothing wrong with speaking your mind. You can do it in love. That is the flip side of it. Because I respect you don't mean that I'm not going to say to you what I feel I need to say. I don't require my members to just shut up and don't say nothing to me. No, I encourage them to speak what's on their heart. Give me the ugly truth. Some of my members call me and they slip cuss words. I'm going to tell you the truth. And I don't get mad and say, you're not going to do that. I laugh at them sometimes. And then if I feel the need to remind them, I am your pastor, then I do. But the truth of the matter is, you want people to be real with you. A smart elder, a mature elder, wants to keep an avenue clear to them so that you can communicate. Because real eldership is about pouring into the generation that's coming behind you. That's what it's about. Elders don't just want to sit on a throne and do nothing. Real mature elders, some of them ain't mature. They're grown toddlers. They will want you to be real and raw with them. It's only the, ticky people who don't understand the world that we live in today. This is not the same world that it was 20 years ago. It's not the same world that it was 10 years ago. This is not even the same world that it was 5 years ago. Things have changed. And that's my advice to you. Speak up for yourself. Maybe you need to tell them, I don't feel like you respect me. You need to tell them, I don't feel like you respect me. I'm finding it hard to respect you. So either we need to have a talk or I have to remove myself. That's how you handle it. Okay, Jerome Noble. Let me see, where are you commenting from? Because, okay, let me move this so I can read your comment. Let me cut the snake off. But you're going to be back. You're going to be back, snake. You're going to be back. Jerome, no, because I want to see him get cut off. Jerome Noble said, well, being a pastor of 40 years and speaking out of my experience, sometimes God will allow a goat to come into your ministry because goats have something to offer like sheep. A goat can give milk wherein sheep cannot. Well, what does that mean? Sometimes the pastor needs to have a challenge in his work that would keep him on his knees to pray and to be patient with the people with different personalities that may not even like him, just as Jesus did with Judas. The concept of putting people out of the ministry, it's not the key. And I truly, okay, I can't see the rest of what you said. I want to go find it. Where did you comment at? Where did you comment? Did you comment on my other page? Because I want to keep reading that. It's really good. Let me go. I think you are on my other page. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me go to that page and find his comment. Because that's really good, and I'm going to address it. Not like rebuttal it, because I agree with what you're saying. I agree totally and wholly with what you're saying. Okay, there's that comment. I stopped at putting people out the ministry is not the key, and I truly respect your view on that. That's how I thought in the beginning too as a young pastor. But we are to train the house, train those that we know don't like us or that is not for us in the ministry. They are there because God led them there, not necessarily because they need to change, but because the pastor needs to grow. We never saw where Jesus kicked Judas out of the group. I got something to say about that. But he did say, go ahead and do what you're gonna do. He did. But this is not a rebuttal. I can't wait to finish this so I can say what I got to say. His guilt carried him out. So that's not for us to dismiss people because we feel like they don't like us. It's our job to nurture them and to show them what love and patience is all about. A shepherd should never say, I'm mean. I never said I was mean. I never said I was mean. I said I'm not that nice. I never said that. I never said I was mean. I said I'm not that nice. Meaning I'm not as nice as some people think I am. That I will comment and say what I got to say. But shepherd would never say I'm mean. But that I am like Christ, loving and forgiving. Yes, let the wheat and the tare grow together and let God do the separating, but not the shepherd. I love and respect what you're doing, sir. I just wanted to give you my input because I know how you feel, been there and done that. But the Lord taught me that these people that were snakes, that you call them in the ministry, were there to help me grow, not to come against me. I'm just saying, be blessed, Pastor, and thank you for the space to be able to comment. You know what? Thank you for your comment. I really do. You made very, very valid points. You did. But you're completely correct. You are completely correct about a goat being there. I never called him a goat. But one thing I have discovered is this, that some people are sheep, and yes, some people are goat, but there's another level to it. There's a thing called a sheep in wolf's clothing. And when you recognize the witch, and you recognize what they are, you have to understand that some people don't want change. You can do all you want to do, and this situation, every situation is isolated. Clearly you don't know the situation that has happened, because I am one of the most patient and loving people that you ever gonna meet. I am so nice, but I'm not that nice. I'm saying that because people have taken advantage of that, and even some of the members have taken advantage of that. So when I know you are a wolf in sheep's clothing, I'm not wrong for calling you out and putting you out of the camp. There is a such thing as the wolf coming into the pasture. And I may be a young pastor, and I accept that. I am, but I've been preaching for 25 years. I started preaching when I was 10 years old. That's not a rebuttal. That's not pride. I'm just making that clear. That don't mean I'm perfect. I got a long way to go, a long one. But Believe me that when I came to this conclusion, and I haven't put anybody out the church yet. I said I will. I want people to know that you gotta set lines and guidelines. If you don't, every church needs bylaws, because if you don't have them, people will come in and completely disrespect you and think that ministry is anything goes. And I have to, what worked for you may not work for me. So I applaud you on how you handled the situation, your situations, Pastor Noble. I really do applaud you for that. Everything you said, I totally agree with. I totally agree with. The situation has buffeted me. This is why you see me the way I am today. This is growth for me, because I was the person that would let anything happen. You know, not just like anything happen in the church, but I wasn't as strong backed as I should have been. And what I have learned and how I have grown is that you have to stand up in your authority. You must stand up in the authority of God. And Jesus did kick people out of the church. He bust up in the church with a whip and told them that was doing all kind of stupidity in the church, and kicked them, told them, leave my Father's house. Get out of my Father's house. So if he put people out, I'm just saying. So that wasn't a rebuttal, or, you know, that's just a response. I'm not trying to come down. I hope I don't sound like I'm mad or angry, because, again, my brother, I don't know you, but I agree with you. I agree with you, but every situation is isolated. And this is where I have grown. And this is how I have grown. Okay, Pastor, now I get you. I just don't know all of the situation, what you're dealing with. But, sir, move in according to how God gives. And Pastor Noble, thank you for that. And I promise you, I will take in what you said, and I will let the Holy Spirit work on me, because I was supposed to make a phone call before this. And the Lord, you know, kind of just gave me the nudge to don't call yet. Don't call yet. Because I got off a Zoom meeting with several of the leaders in the church, and I was in rare form. They ain't ever seen me like that. I really let them know where I stand. And I think a pastor has to do that. Sometimes a pastor has to come through there like a parent and cut and set things in order, because if you're not careful, people will treat the courthouse better than they do God's house. And it should not be. There should be a reverence for God's house. We've got to bring the respect back. A leader has to be that voice, to stand up and do that. And so, yeah, the situation is horrible. I mean, I've done everything to show the people, this person, that I love them and that I'm here for them. And I've done stuff for them I ain't even want to do. But I did it because I know that a pastor has to be willing to somewhat put his reputation, there's a boundary to that, but put his reputation on the line to help the sheep. You've got to somewhat get close to the sheep and rub your scent on them, so that when the wolf comes, that even if you're not around, he can smell you. So I was giving them that opportunity to rub up against their leader in the spirit realm, not in the natural, because I don't want you, okay? But rub up against your spirit and the leader and get my scent on you. But the last thing I'll say about it is, the shepherd leads sheep, and they cannot lead a wolf. That's all I'll say. A wolf can't be led. He's with his pack. He ain't leaving his pack. And that is, you know, that is why I wanted them to know, because I went in the church group today, and I'm not trying to tell my church business, but all of this, I'm growing up in life, and I'm growing up as a pastor. And I told them, I said, because some people make comments like, I was going to leave the church. And I went in the group today, and I sent the voice note, and I said, listen, beloved, my friends, my brothers, my sisters, I said, I want you guys to know something. I've heard some of you make comments and say, I was thinking about leaving the church. And I said, I want y'all to know that there's more than one way that you can leave a church. Because some people act like they don't know. You got to tell them. I said, either you can leave freely on your own, or you can be put out. And it's got to be something real bad for me to, sometimes I'm telling you, I ain't going to tell no pastor that there's not a moment that you have, you ain't going to have to put somebody out of church, because some situations, if you don't put them out, they will destroy everything you done worked hard for. They will destroy it. And so, where that snake at? Where you at? Where you at? Bam! Hit it! That's where I am right now. You acting like you for chop! I got you. I got your number. I know where you at. My brother, my sister. I got you. So guys, I'm up out of here. Did I miss any questions? So Pastor, maybe you and I can have a conversation. You know, maybe you can pour into me, teach me some stuff. I don't. If you're an elder, forgive me. If you're older than me, or further along in ministry, I don't want to disrespect you. I do not. But I'm proud of myself for being more outspoken. I used to tremble and not say nothing and just want everybody to like me and not, you know, you got to grow out of that being a pastor. I'm glad that I'm speaking up. I have to. I have to in this season, because if you don't, people will handle you. They will handle you. So, did I miss any questions? If not, I'm about to bounce. And I want every one of you who's watching this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, type in Jamon. It's right there. It's right there on the screen. Jamon for you. See it right there? Jamon for you. Jamon for you. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell for more videos. What's up, Ratley? For more videos. I do tutorials. I do parodies. If some of y'all can see, I'm kind of crazy. I like making people laugh. I do videos like this where I just come up here and talk about things that I feel need to be shared. And I do like health and fitness stuff. I'm gonna start putting stuff out there talking about black seed oil and apple cider vinegar and, you know, things like that. So, Pastor, is it wrong to come to your leader if you have a problem with your leader? How to come to your leader with the problem and not be disrespectful? You simply come to them with the problem and you don't be disrespectful. It's just that simple. I am your leader. I'm your pastor. So you should know I leave the airwaves open for my people. Videos I post in the church, I have an office. Call me, give you my number. You should know. So you got a problem with me? If you do, I got some problems with you too. We really do. I do. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you and I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's how real I am. That's how real I am. I got some problems with you too. I'm gonna call you. So you're gonna get a chance. You are gonna get a chance to express your problems. I ain't gonna let you disrespect me. And I ain't gonna disrespect you. So you're gonna be good. Hope that answers your question. Love all of you. I'll see you later. And thank you for watching this rant. But if you're asking the question, Ratley, in general, I'm going to answer it generally. I answered you as your leader. But he said, is it wrong to come to your leader if you have a problem with your leader? No, it's wrong to not come to your leader. You need to, every situation is different. Some people can't even call their pastor. They have to call pastors that are in the church. They ain't going to ever talk to their pastor. If it's a mega church, you may never get a meeting with your pastor. But So if you're in that situation, either you're going to have to talk to one of his delegated people and let them pray with you and work it out. And if they think it's need be that they bring it before him, they will. And you go to them and you just be truthful and honest. Because a real leader going to be truthful and honest with you. He going to tell you the truth. A mature leader going to tell you the truth. A lot of people don't come to their leader because they are scared of what their leader going to say. I don't want my people to be scared of me. But I'm going to just be just as raw and cutthroat as I can be. Because I think that's what people need. Everybody coming out the closet but the church. Everybody doing the stuff that they want to do. And the church still playing Halloween. And playing masks. And some of us look like a joke to other people. We look like a joke, a complete joke to other people. Because we won't be real and stand up and say the truth. That's just where I am. I want to tell the truth. Heck, it's 2021. What I got to hide for? Huh? What I got to hide for? I'm going to tell the truth. The ugly truth. Speak the truth. That's all I would say, is speak the truth to your leader. And he'll help you get to the bottom of it. She'll help you get to the bottom of it. Well, if there are no more questions, let me just double check my inbox one more time. And then I'm going to bounce. I thank you guys for the questions. And I thank those of you who stuck around for the full rant. I thank you. You're so dope for that. Love you guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please do it. Type in Jamon for you and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me see. Okay, that's a question for their pastor. They ain't on the live. Somebody sent me this inbox. The Lord shall cause the enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come against thee one way and flee. Flee 7 ways. That is Deuteronomy 28:7. One way they're going to flee is they're going to be like that snake right there. Chop. Love you guys. Have a good one. Tabitha, thank you for sticking around. Ratley, thank you for sticking around. Love all of you. Love you, love you, love you to the moon and back. And I'll see you next time on Jamon for you. Be blessed, my friends. I'm not that nice. I'm not that nice.
It's your one-stop shop for all types of inspiration.